Hello, welcome to At Home with the Redshaws. I'm Ben.
And I'm Gemma.
And today we're checking out funniest British stand-up jokes by Jim Gaffigan.
Well done, Ben.
I did it.
You did it.
Three times I've tried that and I failed every time. Having a lisp, yeah, right, it can be a struggle. But I've got through it and we've done it.
Done it.
But yeah, looking forward to this, yeah. Absolutely loved the last one, yeah.
The
Subway.
Yeah, that was
Brilliant.
really good, really funny.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, that's it. And with it being like, like I say, funniest British stand-up, like, with us being from Britain and Manchester. Come on. Generally looking forward to this, yeah. So should we check it out?
Let's do this.
Right, let's go.
We worship beauty in this country. If you don't believe me, check out a British television show. You ever watch the BBC? Your first impression is, where they got all these ugly people? These are the people that got the acting jobs? I feel like I'm watching an Orville Redenbacher commercial. Think about it. You ever watch a music video and the lead singer is not attractive? Aren't you kind of surprised? You're like, wow, they must be talented. Is there...
Gordon Brown.
I do enjoy traveling to other countries, seeing how different, but essentially similar we all are. Like the UK is not that different from the US. You know, if anything, you go over there and it seems like British people are trying to be different from Americans. They're like, oh, you drive on the right side of the road, then we're going to drive on the left side of the road. Oh, you call your mother Mum, then we're going to call ours Mum.
You do?
Oh, you call that a cookie, then we're not going to the dentist. I know that's cheap. I did notice something when I was over there. You know, British people, they don't say the before hospital. You ever notice that? They're like, hospital? I was feeling knackered, so I went to hospital. Whenever they would do that, I'd say, stop that, that's wrong and weird. Are you trying to sound like a polite caveman? And I had a friend from London. He was like, what makes you think you're doing it properly? And I go, because I'm American and we invented the English language. It was a pet peeve of mine, so I did some research. You know why British people don't say the before hospital? Because they're dicks. Yeah. I know that sounds harsh, but admit it, British people always talk to Americans like we just walked into their jewelry store with 2 full bags of garbage. May I help you? Are you lost? Obviously, I love the Brits, and I would never do those jokes there. I've been lucky enough to perform in the UK a couple times, and one time I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, which, for the record, is a horrible circus. There's no animals. And no, I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, and I saw they had an M&M store. And I looked at that M&M store, and it just made me think of all the things the British have given the Americans. Like, our language, Shakespeare, the Magna Carta, and I looked at the M&M store and I thought, now we're even. When I looked at the M&M store, I wasn't even embarrassed to be American. I was just ashamed to be human. Because has anyone at any point in their life thought, when are they gonna open an M&M store? Sure, I can buy M&Ms absolutely anywhere, but I like to buy in bulk in a pro-M&M environment.
I didn't even know M&M's had a store.
I've seen them in in stores, if you get what I mean, where they have the full.
Oh yeah, like a section.
You can go and you have a full section, and you can go and you twist it and you fill up your little cups.
Yeah.
But I've seen them all over.
I tell you what, he's been to the UK. I tell you what, next time, he comes over, we'll have to go watch him.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's brilliant, isn't he? Really funny. Yeah, carry on. Let's go.
Obviously, we don't need an M&M store. We don't even need different colored M&Ms. They all taste the same. They're just bits of chocolate shaped like Advil. With an M on it. They're not even M&Ms, they're M's. We don't do that with anything else. You want some raisin and raisins? Go ahead. Grab a handful of raisin and raisins. No, I don't even know how many M&Ms or M's they would have to sell in London to justify Piccadilly Circus real estate, but this M&M store is massive in the UK. It is 3 levels, which I guess makes sense, because the first level, so you can buy M&Ms. The second level, so you can buy more M&Ms. And then the third level, so you can jump to your death. Because you wasted time in an M&M store when you were in London. By the way, I don't have any judgment. If you personally enjoy going to the M&M store, that's fine, but obviously you shouldn't vote. I was with my kids at the time, and they wanted to go to the M&M store, because little children only want to do horrible things. Kids never want to do something fun, like sit in a dark bar and drink beer. And I remember standing there with my kids, and I was aware that there were other parents with their children in the M&M store, because that's what you do as a parent. You do things with your kids because you love them. But I realized in that moment, I don't love my kids that much. I love them enough to walk by the M&M store. I would do anything for my wife. I'm aware of that. But there are people that are more romantic. Prince Edward abdicated his right to the English throne for the woman he loved. Isn't that unbelievable? He was forced to choose between the woman he loved or being King of England, and that idiot chose the broad. Now, I'm sure in that moment it was the right decision, and I'm happily married, but even in the best relationship, each person has thoughts where they go, I've made an enormous mistake.
Yeah.
But we never thought I could have been King of England.
Have you ever thought that?
What?
You made an enormous mistake?
Why would you ever going to be King of England?
It should have been.
Stop it.
Now, I've actually watched, is it The Crown? You know, that we've watched. And it's Queen Elizabeth's father. I think it's on the King's Speech as well, isn't it, in the film? And it's his brother was king, wasn't he? Yeah. And then he advocated the throne so he could be with his partner at the time. So I get what he's talking about.
What would your choice be?
What?
What would your choice be?
You every time, love.
Yeah?
I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
There we go. Let's carry on.
Do you think Prince Edward really ever got over that? Every time he had to empty the trash, he's like, the King of England doesn't have to empty trash.
Yeah.
The King of England can chat with his ex on Facebook. Can you imagine what kind of news event that abdication was in the UK? There must have been, he's gone mad. We should get him to hospital. Jim, your British accent is getting worse. Why wouldn't you take 5 minutes and learn a good accent? It's just lazy. It's just lazy.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Is that when like Americans do our accent, we're always posh.
Yeah. We got that posh British.
We're always going to have a cup of tea.
Yeah, it's like that southern sort of posh accent. Yeah. Westminster.
And here we are from Manchester.
Yeah, common as folk.
Hi, thanks for watching.
Oh, it's over.
Subscribe.
No way. You know what? I enjoyed that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was funny. You know what I liked about it? It kind of reminded me a little bit of now there's a comedian over here called Al Murray, and he does a sketch, where like where he's like sort of taking the mick out of Americans, and I think it's a guy in the crowd, and he goes at him, but it's like a very popular sort of like what people react to sort of thing from America sort of thing. It's funny. It reminds me of that a little bit, like where it's just a little bit of like friendly taking the mick sort of thing, like driving on the wrong side of the road.
I always like finding out what other people think of Brits.
Yeah,
do you know what their kind of concept is about us?
We are a unique bunch, aren't we? Vinegar and everything.
Yeah.
But no, really, really good. And guys, could you please let us know if there's anything else that you'd like us to watch from Jim Gaffigan? Because I tell you what, everything we've seen up to now has been brilliant.
Yeah, he's funny.
And any other American comedians? Now we've had a couple of people message us, to try some others, haven't we?
Yeah.
Which we're going to do. But please put it in the comments. Like, subscribe as well, please. Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're on our way to 2,000. That's
Yeah.
our aim now.
That's our aim now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be great. And thank you very
for
much.
watching.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.